Hey, welcome. I want to bring you up to speed on our latest install here. Um, Other versions have removed the old LGB, and we've got this SG09, which is going to be firing in gas. And we have mounted, we're going to mount a cycle guard on this one. And we've got our skim tapping extra long. It is a little ugly, I'll grant, but it's acting as it should act as a sludge trap. Got our full port drain valve there. As you can see, of course, the door's been mounted. We've removed the rug since we're going to be firing with gas. We've got instead of a plug there, we have a cap and a nipple. I think that nipple is stainless. Got our sight glass mounted and our sight glass blowdown valve. In order to make the clearance work, you have to use a Street 90 quarter-inch brass Street 90 on this red-white purge valve, and I've got a brass barbed hose connection with drain for the hose there. I've also, again, reiterated, we've taken off the sheet metal that's here so we can keep this exposed to look for any leaks that occur. Again, the point has been made, really don't need that. This day and age, I probably should just eliminate it completely. But that's not my call, of course. So we've got the water feed in more or less installed, plumbed in. This is going into galvanized, unfortunately. This was where the old connection was. We got a ball valve there, another brass nipple, backflow preventer, and we're coming down with 1/2-inch copper. And there is our manual feed valve, red-white valve, which seems to tolerate overheating reasonably well. We've got a 3/8 male by female ball valve here to isolate where the VXT is going to be mounted. As you can see, the VXT is the more modern type, which can be rotated, although this is the thick disc type, which was somewhat problematic. This is the electronics here. See, it's a 120 volt unit, as you can tell by the large transformer there, which would normally be replaced by resistors. The nice thing about it, I've got a slight cant on it, which will help to keep the solenoid close to the spindle here, and that should help keep it quiet and not going to burn up. The feeder goes to there, and it goes to a brass 90 short nipple and a brass bushing, and then the surrounding fittings, the surrounding nipples there on that 2-inch are stainless steel. This is the drip, the safety relief valve, 15 psi for low pressure steam, and I've got a male by compression for ease of service, and a clean out T there for getting rid of any goobers. This is strange. Hopefully, may have time to discuss this strange return here. This is the old 1920s return. Way too many check valves for my liking. Not sure why they have that one there. These are for operating the return trap, which was necessary back in the day when this was coal-fired. I'm going to come around the other side and see if we can get a better look on that. Thank you for bearing with me. This shouldn't take too long. So, again, we've got the equalizer line here, canted away to provide space for this area here. This is the Hartford loop. Again, I've got stainless steel because this is a pretty rough environment for steel in that case. And sometimes there's some water hammer there, and so that would tend to resist it. Got a ball valve there designed so that the handle is in the pathway of anybody walking by there and would spot it immediately. I probably want to take that off and maybe just hang it by with some zip tie. All right, continue on with the return. Goes back in, and there's some swing joints, and that's where the feed was. And you saw that from the other side. What is new is the return. It's 1.25 inches. Comes down there, and that's some extra heavy. And there is a drain there, and it's pitching upward toward the return. And then there is the old dead man had it as 1.5 inches, which according to the charts is a little oversized, but that's what they did. Somebody has come along and made a repair with copper sometime in the past. And there is a key there with a plug for cleaning out any sludge. Now the nipple that was there, see, that was a real pain in the ass getting it out. There's this guy here, and it fought every step of the way. The installation had this as a female copper surrounding it, which is very suspicious. It tends to cause much more corrosion. Although this isn't really in bad shape, I probably could have left it there, but it might have been a bad call. I was really cranking on that and got it out, and it's holding water for now, although that check valve is preventing water from going back up that return line there. And then you've got the underground return there, which is hooked up to it, which so far this thing, the water level hasn't dropped, so it's not a major, if there's a leak, it's not a major one, or at least not one that's showing up. Thank you again for your support, and hopefully we'll have some more progress tomorrow. Take care. Bye.